Hey guys, Heather here with BTS Nutrition, and today I want to talk to you guys about pre and post workout nutrition. And this video is going to be very general in terms of discussing that topic because that topic is very specific to your personal body composition, your height, your weight. That's what I mean by body composition, as well as your activity, your preferred activity. So whether you're lifting weights, whether you're lifting weights and doing high intensity interval training, whether you're just doing like Orange Theory or a boot camp or a spin or Pilates, maybe you're a distance runner, maybe you're not a distance runner, you're just like a moderate runner, moderate distance runner, swimmer, biker. So whatever it is you're doing, that is going to affect what you eat pre and post workout. And the best way to get a plan that's just for you is, of course, to talk to your coach or to do our monthly services where our coaches can write you out a very detailed workout plan. But for the sake of the general population who may be watching this video or our challengers, I want to give you some general guidelines that you can use to help improve your pre and post workout, because it's really something that will make a difference. If you're going to put forth the effort to go work out, you want to maximize it. And so I'm here to help you maximize it so your effort is not wasted. Okay, so I'm going to go over in a minute the different types of day that most people work out. So if you're thinking, I'm not going to eat before I go work out because I get up at 5 a.m., just wait till I get to that point. But for the average person, if you're working out mid-morning, midday, or later on in the day, then you're going to have several meals in you before then. And so it's really good to make sure that you get, depending on if you're working out mid-morning, lunch, or late afternoon, anywhere between 50 to 70% of your daily carbs in already. So if you're working out at noon, maybe you're going to aim for like 40 to 50% of your carbs, whatever that is in grams. And that can be any type of carbs. The slow digesting ones, the oats, grits, brown rice, brown pasta, whole grains, Kodiak cakes, granola, quinoa, I think the good carbs that people like, even though you know I don't like to use that term. Those are things that you can make sure you have if you have enough time to eat more than one meal before you work out. If you are someone who maybe, let's say you eat breakfast and then you're going to work out mid-morning, so you don't need another meal before you work out, that's when you want to look at having a fast metabolizing carb about 30 minutes prior to when you work out. And this really goes for anyone. Whenever you work out, even if you've had a meal maybe 2 hours ago, now that it's 30 minutes prior to working out, you want to have another quick jolt of the fast metabolizing carbs, or what some people would call the bad carbs, but they're not bad, especially if you put them before your workout. And these are going to be like things like low-fat chocolate milk, cereal, but not whole grain cereal like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Fruit Loops, or for some reason those are the only two coming to mind because that's what's in our pantry right now. But any type of sugary type cereal, Rice Krispie treats, dates, dried fruit, coconut water, sorbet, different types of gummies or candies, runners. A lot of times you'll use goo packets. And before you cringe at the fact that I just said you could have candy before you work out, there's no difference in having maybe 10 gummy bears and having a goo pack. It's literally pure sugar that your body is going to metabolize and that you're going to use in 30 minutes for your activity, okay? So that's why I don't like to use the term good or bad carbs, because there's a time and a place for both of them. All right, so if you have time to eat a meal before you work out, then you can go with the slower digesting carbs. And then 30 minutes prior to working out, whether you had a meal or not, you want to go with your fast digesting carbs. And we have a graphic that you can find on our website, or that you can find on our challenge page if you're a challenger, that has a list of these things that I just went over. In general, the types of food that you want to have for your activity, they need to be low in fat and fiber. The reason for that is nobody wants to go number 2 in the middle of your activity or feel like that urge to go. And also, a lot of fat and fiber can cause stomach issues, so we want to avoid that. It needs to be high in carbs, as we already went over. Moderate in protein, because sometimes too much protein can really affect your stomach as well. And then it needs to be something familiar. I know runners have this adage that you don't want to try new equipment before a race, whether it be socks or shoes or a new type of sports bra or shirt. And it's the same for food. You don't want to try new food right before you work out. So make it something that's familiar to you. Alrighty. So in addition to that, So if you work out at 5 a.m. in the morning or 6 a.m. and you're thinking, I cannot eat that early in the morning, I would challenge you, even if it's just for a week, to try something very simple on your way to your workout. So I'm talking a piece of white bread with some jelly on it. That's it. There you go. You've got about 30 grams of carbs right there in that small meal that will not upset your stomach. I don't care what you say. And you can eat it as you're driving to your workout. And I promise you're going to feel so much better. We've actually had clients who we challenge to do this. And it doesn't have to be white toast with jelly. It can be any type of carb that just came to my mind. It could be a Gatorade on the way there. It can be a baggie of little cereal that you're eating in the car. It can be anything like that. But I challenge you to get those carbs in 30 minutes prior to your workout. We've had a lot of clients who say that they've suffered from things like migraines or headaches during the day. They've had a hard time shedding fat and gaining lean mass. And when they added this pre-workout little meal in, they saw a huge difference, not just in their migraines and in how they feel the rest of the day, but how hard they could push in their workout. And see, that's the key. If you're going to go work out, you want to push as hard as you can push in that workout to make it effective. And so eating prior to your workout is really going to help. And I understand. I think it's amazing. I got up at 5:30 a.m. for about a year to work out at 6 a.m. And I was amazed at how many people were already there doing the 5 a.m. class. So I get that it's hard. You're not even awake when it's that early. But I would challenge you to really try to make that part of your routine. All right, so post-workout, whether you're working out early morning, noon, or night, you want to have, as you know, a protein shake. A lot of times people will just have a protein shake though. And the problem with that is there's no carb added with it. And you're like, lady, you with the carbs, what is going on? Well, here's the deal. If you just have protein after you work out, your body is craving energy. And so energy for it is glucose, carbs. If you just drink the protein, your body is going to grab that protein and it's going to try to use it for energy. And it's not going to let it go to where it needs to go, to your muscle repair and recovery. If you pair a banana, some dates, dextrose sugar, add that into your shake. Get a recovery shake that already has carbs in it. There's plenty of them on the market. If you pair a carb with your protein, you're going to notice a huge difference in your energy and your recovery. And I bet it won't even take you a week to notice the difference for either of those suggestions. So definitely something 30 minutes prior to working out, and then within 30 minutes of working out, a protein shake and some type of fast-acting carb with it. And if you're working out for longer than 45 minutes, especially if it's the summer and you're somewhere really hot like I am, like Georgia, then you want to think about adding a little bit of carbohydrates during your workout in the form of Gatorade. Some of the Nun tablets are good. Just something to keep you going, especially if you're going to be doing a long run. All right, another question we get about pre and post workout is carb loading. What's the deal with carb loading? And people just think the night before a big race, I'm going to eat a bunch of spaghetti and it's going to be amazing. But carb loading is actually a little bit of a science in that you need to do it close to 6 days prior to your event. And it's not just for runners. People who have all-day events, whether it be like a CrossFit competition or a marathon or triathletes, any type of all-day long event, carb loading can really help you. And for like the first couple of days of your week, so maybe days 1 through 3, you might just be adding a little bit of carbs to your diet that you wouldn't normally have, like maybe 5 grams per kilogram of your body weight for the day. And then maybe by day 4, 5, and 6, maybe you've upped that, depending on your event and your body composition, to 8 to 10 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. And so all week you've been maximizing your glycogen stores so that when you do this event that's going to last hours and hours, you have way more than you normally do to pull from, as well as I'm sure you would be hydrating and eating during the event as well. Whether you're a runner or doing an Ironman or a triathlon or an all-day long CrossFit competition, you also have to have during workout preparation as well. All right, last thing I want to talk about is hydration. Hydration is really important for working out. And some general guidelines for hydration. 2 hours prior to your workout, you want to make sure you've had at least 22 ounces of water. During your workout, you want to have 6 to 12 ounces every 20 minutes or so. And then after your workout, not everybody does this, but if you can, it's really interesting. if you weigh yourself before and after your workout, a lot of times you'll lose a pound or two during the workout from sweat. And so a guideline is that you want to drink back 16 to 24 ounces per pound that you lost. I don't actually do this myself. I did. It was very interesting, but I stopped doing it. And now I just make sure that every day I drink about 100 ounces of water. And I try to make sure that I have a good 30 to 40 ounces before I work out, and that I drink water during my workout as well. But if you're struggling from headaches or things like that, hydration is probably a major factor in that. And hydration does help with weight loss as well if that's one of your goals. All right, so I hope I covered, if you were curious, some of the general guidelines for you guys to help you out with your pre, during, and post workout nutrition. Again, if this is something that really intrigues you and you're curious what will work for you personally, then please reach out to your coach or hit us up at www.btsnutrition.com. And we would love to help you tailor a personalized pre, post, and during workout plan that's just for you. And if you have an event coming up or you're training for a big event, a big race, then we would love to help you not only dial in your nutrition for that event, but during that event as well. I say in my own personal life, and I think most people would agree with me, in terms of recovery from exercising during the week and exercising for some big event, whether it be a race or a competition, the key is dialing in your nutrition, your hydration, and making sure you get enough sleep at night, 8 to 9 hours. And I know some of you are like, lady, that's impossible. And I understand. I have a 3 and a 4-year-old, and it can be hard, but those are some 3 keys that will really help with your recovery and with your performance. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thank y'all.